Across most types of media, there is no famous story like that of War of the Worlds, the first original alien invasion story, which was eventually copied off and pasted into an infinite array of terrible doppelgangers and remakes of questionable quality. The main theme across most of these copies that they take from the original is the fact that nature perseveres where man fails to do so. One of the elements in War of the Worlds that best encapsulates this theme is the settings, supported by Steven Spielberg's divine cinematography. He captures the bleak and horrifying circumstances of the alien invasion excellently. Abandoned military equipment, destroyed buildings, and a nightmarish landscape sculpted by these alien invaders. The setting depicted helps for watchers to build an image of the kind of brutality and destruction the aliens cause, and it helps build tension for when the aliens are shown on screen. The cinematography that is used throughout this movie also helps to enhance the setting and supports the look and feel of each scene. For example, this scene from War of the Worlds shows how the setting and cinematography can work in tandem to not just enhance viewer experience, but also to reinforce the theme of these mighty aliens being impervious to our human weapons, yet easily beaten by nature's tiniest creatures, bacteria. Now, a second element that is most important for a movie, apart from, cinematography and setting, is the soundtrack, because the soundtrack is what helps to set the atmosphere and mood for any given scene. And it's especially important in War of the Worlds, where the mood or atmosphere of the scene is heavily influenced by the music and sounds played. Whether it be in intense shots of running away from alien machines or the alien tripods rising from the ground, the soundtrack in all of these scenes helped to keep you on the edge of your seat. And during the last few parts of the film, the music really helps set the mood for the post-invasion state of the world, setting up an atmosphere of relaxation as an almost breath of relief that these invaders have finally been beaten back. A third element that is used to great effect is dialogue. Dialogue is great for giving both characters and viewers the ability to build a mental reconstruction of the events that are being told. And it's the way people build emotional attachments to characters or aversions to them. Dialogue can help invoke powerful imagery, and it's a tool used to great effect because you can really only cram in so many high-budget shots, and it's probably better to leave the rest to the imagination. One of arguably the most hair-raising moments of the movie that uses powerful imagery through dialogue is the closing quote. From the moment the invaders arrived, breathed our air, ate and drank, they were doomed. They were undone, destroyed, after all of man's weapons and devices had failed, by the tiniest creatures put upon this earth. Now on to the last element is symbolism. It helps to give viewers a much more expanded perception and understanding of what they're watching, as it often allows room for interpretation of a greater subject than the media itself. War of the Worlds in its entirety could pretty much be considered an element of symbolism, the thing it symbolizes being that where humanity fails, nature thrives and succeeds. This is clear based on the fact that despite the use of every expensive and advanced weapon system on Earth, it was really only the tiny bacteria and microorganisms that killed off the aliens. This is also a good reminder of the fact that humanity had earned its immunity, its right to survive among the planet's infinite organisms, and what we took for granted what killed off these aliens. Okay, now into the minimalist poster. For my minimalist poster, it is a representation of how the aliens, despite their superior technology, were destroyed by simple bacteria. In the poster, it shows the alien ship crashed into the ground and with plants and vines growing on it, as it is being reclaimed to nature. The white vines below it on the ground are supposed to be the red alien wheat that is seen in the movie, that while red, turn white and crumble at the end. This is because the bacteria had managed to also kill off the vines, since, the aliens don't have immunity and so do the red vines. Finally, the bomb right underneath one of the aliens' arms is an unexploded atomic bomb. The fact that it is unexploded represents the fact that even humanity's mightiest weapons didn't so much as even scratch these aliens. It was rather nature that brought them down where human devices failed.